Working from home, which is becoming more common, can also be bad for your family life at times. While there are, of course, many advantages to working from home, some people may feel that the disadvantages outweigh the advantages. First, let's talk about some of the most common disadvantages. Sometimes it's difficult to concentrate at home. There are so many concentration killers at home that are always going to be there to distract you. Like the baby is crying, the kids are arguing or demanding that you pay attention to them, the lawn service is right outside your office window mowing, the dog needs to go out, or maybe your spouse just asks for help carrying in the groceries. If you allow concentration killers to distract you, you may begin to feel stressed, which can be very stressful for the whole family. Another disadvantage would be that you have to be well organized and self-motivation has to be a strength that you possess. If you are not self-motivated and you don't have any personal forces that drive you, then perhaps self-discipline will get you there. When you have high self-motivation or self-discipline, you are all around a happier person with high self-esteem, and you will find your career successes through your passion for life. If you don't have this important skill and cannot seem to find the drive to be motivated, it won't only be a risk to your work, but it can also affect your mental health. Over time, some demotivated people that work from home may develop a feeling of self-deprecation and isolation. With all of these things considered, the bottom line is, if your mental health isn't good, then that can most definitely have a negative effect on your family life. Working from home also promotes a small social life. This could also be seen as an advantage to someone who has a busy but rewarding family life. Business phone interruptions is probably the top complaint when it comes to working from home. I mean, there is nothing like being on an important business call when the dog decides to bark at the UPS man during the call. Again, things like this can cause stress within the household. While we're talking about phone interruptions, how about looking at it from the other end of the spectrum? How about when it's Saturday and you're on a really fun family outing, or it's Sunday and the entire family is out for brunch when the important business call comes through? These things happen repeatedly when you work from home because when you work from home, it almost seems as though you're always working. This can definitely take its toll on the family life at times. Trust me, I know firsthand what all of this feels like. On a better note, I think that the advantages of working from home will be a lot more appealing to talk about. I mean, what's not appealing about being able to work in your favorite sweats? I do have to say that the advantages are what makes working from home look so appealing, and I must add that the advantages can sometimes become disadvantages if you allow them to be just due to human nature. Some great advantages of working from home are you don't have to wear dress clothes. Wearing comfy clothes is always appealing. There's usually flexibility in the hours that you work, which means that you don't have to miss out on important family events or golf on an especially nice day. No commute to and from work. You don't have to get out of bed to scrape the ice off your windshield. In conclusion, when you work from home, your work life and family life come together as one. This makes it hard to leave your work at work because when you're at work, you are at home, and when you are at home, you are at work. The feeling of always being on the clock can lead to burnout, and burnout can cause depression. When you work from home, it can be very time-consuming, which can cause a person to feel emotionally drained. All of these things can play a role in shipwrecking a flourishing family life. Balance is key. Working from home may seem like a wonderful deal at first, but it takes a certain type of individual to be able to balance out work and family, and to actually keep it that way for years to come. Working from home doesn't have to ruin family lives. You just have to be certain to build a strong line between family and business. It's only when people begin to blur that line. It's when friction and conflict between business and family arrives.